Today I'll be showing you how to install a thermostatic bypass valve on your 4R75W transmission. This may be similar to the 4R75E transmission and other Ford transmissions as well. So what you're going to need to do is get yourself one of these, and it comes with all this stuff in here, and what it does is allows the trans fluid to flow into the trans cooler at all times, not just when it gets hot. So I'll show you where it's at, where it's located, and then how to take it off. So when you go under your vehicle, this is a 2007 F-150, and where it's located is right there's the transmission, and it's right off to the side. And if you come right in from the passenger side tire, it's right above the sway bar. And there are 4 lines that go into it. They are 13 millimeter. You can use a regular wrench or a flare nut wrench to get those off. So I'm gonna take it off, and then I'll show you what you guys do next. So now I got this off the vehicle, and it's a good idea to mark it what way it goes. So I marked this one. I put an F for front. So what happens to these is you got one line goes in here and one goes in here, and you can see the light coming through that one, but then this side is the side where the spring is, and once the transmission heats up it opens, but they're known to get stuck, and that's what happened to this one. So now I'm going to show you how to take it apart and put the new stuff in it. So this right here is the part that fails, and it came right out of here. And so the way it works is when your transmission is cold, the fluid will go in through here and then back out right into the transmission, just like a thermostat in your engine. And then once the transmission heats up, the fluid will go out into the trans cooler and then back in to go back into the transmission. So now I will show you how to reassemble this. Okay, so what we need to do next is get this spring off of this. We need to reuse this spring, and the rest of this stuff is trash and we don't need it. So here's everything you're gonna need for assembly. We already put the green O-rings on here, and the instructions say to use black ones, but the last time I did one of these, the black one was too big, and the green ones are a little bit smaller and work better. Alright, so now it's time for assembly. So we use some WD-40 on the O-rings so they go in easier. So the first thing you're gonna put in is the spring. Then you're gonna put in the ball. And then you're gonna put that in with the O-rings on it. And you got to make sure the holes line up. You can see. Then you'll hear it snap in. Then you're going to put the snap ring on. And you can see that the holes are lined up on the top, and now it's ready to go in. Okay, so this top hole is your inline, and what that spring and ball does in case there is a high pressure situation, maybe a clog or something, the trans fluid will go in, go down, and then back, get rerouted right into the transmission, and it won't go to the cooler. But what this allows to happen is that hole stays open the entire time, and trans fluid goes in through the trans cooler and then back into the transmission through this line right here. So now I'm going to show you how to reinstall it, and that'll be it. So now when you install it, you want to make sure you have the snap ring facing down, and then you can see where I labeled it F for front. And you just want to make sure all the O-rings are on these and none fell off. I had 2 come off, but I put them back on those lines. So you're gonna put it up and then make sure it goes in all the way, and then you're gonna take these, slide them forward and thread them in, and just snug them up, not too tight because you wouldn't want that to happen. And then I'll show you the temperatures with a little heat gun that tells you the temperature of the transmission cooler, so you can see that's working. So now that it's installed, I'm going to do a leak check. So I'm going to start the truck and go under and look for any leaks. There were no leaks. You can already feel the heat building up. Now I'm going to check the temperatures with this. So this side is 100 and 103. This side is right around 100. I'm gonna go for a drive and get you some more temperatures when we get back. Okay, so after going for a 5-mile drive about, I'm gonna take the temperatures of it again. So the hot side is right around 140, 138. And this side is about 100-ish, right around that. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you would like to see more videos on an 11th Gen F-150, please stay tuned, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing videos on new bumpers soon, and some fog lights, smoked fog lights, and maybe a few other repair upgrades, stuff like that. So thanks for watching.